Hey everyone, welcome to the Super Review Show's Mixed Bag, coming to you live once again from the J Cave. I am joined by my good man Bill Murphy.
Hey, what's going on, folks?
Hopefully he's doing well tonight. And we have a special guest tonight joining us all the way from his own cave. Daniel Zuckerman is joining us. How are you tonight, Daniel?
Hey, doing good, JT. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Dan's a good friend of mine, and also check out his podcast,
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
The Time Warped Hour on Mixcloud.
Yep.
So,
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug for his podcast. And
Like that.
And Bill's going to show his podcast in a little bit too. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
So tonight's topic, I'm going to let Bill do all the explaining as usual. So Bill, what's our topic tonight?
Okay. If you guys remember back in March and April, we did an overrated, underrated series. Like first we talked about most overrated TV shows and overrated movies. Then we did most underrated TV shows and underrated movies. We're bringing it back, folks. We've been wanting to do this for the longest time. Insert Billy Joel reference here, and we are done.
I had to.
Come on, I knew that was on your mind. So,
Of course.
today, we've been wanting to do this for a very long time. Today, we are going to talk about our most overrated music artist.
Oh, yes. So,
Okay, I want to just give a caveat, and I've had to explain this about 6,387 times.
Oh, my God.
Specifically, overrated does not necessarily mean that we dislike these artists. Okay, some of them we might dislike, but overall, some of these artists we don't dislike. We just think maybe they get a little too much credit than they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because overrated, as I've said before, is one of the most misunderstood words. It doesn't mean we think these artists are bad. We just think they get a little too much credit than they deserve. So enough dilly-dallying. Let's get down to business. JT, you want to start?
Absolutely, my good man. Let's start. So my first... Now, for those of you who know me well enough and are listening to me blabber on already, Drake is overrated.
He's on my list too.
Oh,
dude, you know what that means.
We swiped right.
We swiped right. We swiped right.
There we go. For those who don't know what a swiped right means, Dan, it's okay. This is what it means. It means that Bill and I have the same exact topic on both of our lists, so we both swiped right tonight. Bill, here we go.
We swiped right.
That was God's plan after all. Oh wait, was it though?
All right, go on, my friend.
Oh my goodness, this guy is there's only one good Canadian, two good Canadians that came out of Canada, in my opinion. That's Michael Bublé and Bryan Adams. Drake, to me, is one of these guys who's just like, he's there. I will not show it. He has tons of success. He just put out a record too, but he is just so played and so like out there and just so, I'm just not a fan of him at all. And for those of you who know me personally, who watch my show or listen to me, I'm sorry. I just can't stand the guy. I feel like he talks instead of sings. It's just my humble opinion.
YOLO. That's about a YOLO.
Facts, Bill. Facts. So, but like I said, this guy, look at, he's literally has an owl on the photo here. For those of you listening, won't be able to see this, but like, this is like, what more do you want with life? I don't understand him. I never really liked him from the beginning. God's Plan is one of the most overplayed things I've ever heard ever. And like his stream numbers are off the charts and all this stuff. I'm not a fan of him whatsoever. And I think he gets overhyped a little bit. Thus, he is on my overrated list. Gentlemen, what's your opinion of Drake?
Zach, you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of rap music, so I could see where he gets a little overplayed. I still like him. I just think it's kind of funny when he says started from the bottom, even though he was a successful television actor. I remember him actually being on Degrassi, as Jimmy in the wheelchair. So I'm sort of a hipster in that sense. I remember him before he was cool.
Wow. That says something. I forgot all about that. You're right. Bill, anything else for Drake? Any
Drake,
comments,
I just find his music really, really annoying. I just really do.
Is it music though? Let's put it that way.
Yellow. That's about yellow. I remember when that was a thing. Did you remember when that was a thing? Yellow.
Well, I know the phrase. I didn't know he coined it. I guess that's yeah. I remember it though. It was a thing for a while.
Stop making that a thing, please. No more things.
No more things, guys. No
but
more
anyway,
things.
yeah, I remember YOLO, you only live once, Drake. I'm like, if I hear that again, someone is getting punched in the face. Nobody got punched, I promise.
Oh boy.
Okay, JT, what's the next one?
My next pick is we're going in this order. Okay, good. You ready?
Let's do it.
Usher. This guy. Oh, I'm gonna just come straight out and say it. I hate this guy. I'm so
word.
Hate's a very strong word. I have very strong feelings about certain songs of his. Go, Usher. I'm like, do I really need to hear your name in your stupid song, Usher? Do I really need to hear the fact that you created this entity known as like DJ God has fallen in love again? Do I really need to hear that? Do I really need to hear that your name is in the song? That is one of the like. It's like DJ, we the best. I should have put him on the list. That's an honorable mention, but I'm putting right now. One of my honorable mentions is DJ Khaled. We the best music, DJ Khaled. I'm a pathetic loser. Oh my God, Usher. God, what can I say about him? I have never liked him, and I think that his music is just annoying to me. I actually get a little fed up with him sometimes and his statements and comments here and there. I mean, I heard he's a very nice guy. I just don't like his work at all.
And here's another reason why we should dislike him.
Yes.
He brought someone into the music world.
Who did he bring into the world? You got to remind me because I don't pay attention.
Justin freaking Bieber.
Usher, you have forever have my soul against you. You brought Justin Bieber into the world.
Because Usher was sort of like his mentor, Zuck, am I right?
Yeah, no, that's true. He found him online, and yeah, I know, it's crazy. That was a thing for a while, Justin Bieber. He's kind of faded in the background a little bit, which is good.
Yeah, because it's kind of weird with him. It's kind of like sorry, I'm going off a tangent about Justin Bieber here, but it's like when he started out, his music was shit, but at least he was a decent guy.
Right.
And then when his music became slightly tolerable, he became an asshole.
Pretty much, yeah.
And now he's reformed, and his music is just, all honesty, there. It's just there.
It's just there at this point.
His music goes from being to, it's just basically elevator music.
It definitely could be.
Okay, I'm sorry, JT. Go on.
You're fine. I'm gonna actually. You just reminded me. I'm putting Justin Bieber on my list. As an honorable mention. Yeah, he's gonna take my number 4 spot in a second, but I take that back. So, anyways, we said Drake. We said Usher. I cannot stand this guy. And the fact that he found Justin Bieber online tells you something about his quality of his type of personality. He wants to find someone like I'll get to Bieber in a second, but like. Usher just makes me want to puke. I've never liked him. I've never liked his music. I've never cared for it. When it's on the radio and it's on like the background at a restaurant, I don't listen to it. I don't tap my feet to it. I don't even acknowledge it. I don't like it. I cannot stand it at that much. And that whole like early 2000s like club vibe thing was not my thing either. And he just fit into that. And I was like, you're out. So I'm going to put Usher as my number 2. And this is in no particular order, just saying, no particular. But the Usher's one up there for me is one of those like just overrated. I can't believe this guy is even like does quote unquote music, anyways. But regardless, are you ready for my next pick, gentlemen?
Yes, we are.
Right. Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh boy, so I had Pitbull on that list, but I'm gonna take Pitbull off because Pitbull. I actually like Pitbull. I think he's got some good beats here and there. I think he's very cool personally. That's me. I mean,
Mr. 305.
yeah, Mr. Worldwide here. You know, like come on, whatever. Like, but Bill said something so, and I forget if it was Dan or Bill who brought this up, but I'm gonna say DJ Khaled is just. He makes me want to. The fact that CBS Sunday Morning, a show I like to watch on Sunday mornings, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that DJ Khaled literally was one of their interviewees, I wanted to puke and say, I literally told my parents, can we change the channel to something else? I don't like this guy at all. He is a troll. like the fact, and it goes back to Usher, the fact that you have the audacity to put in your song within the first 4 seconds, guys. The first 4 seconds, we the best music, DJ Khaled. There's a meme waiting to happen about that. I guarantee it.
That's what I say. We the best podcast.
We're gonna say that before. We the best podcast, Super Review Show, podcast edition at night. We're killing it tonight, gentlemen. DJ Khalid or whatever his name is, or I don't even know his name at this point. I don't care about him. I never cared about him at all. He is, to me, he creates songs or pieces of sonic architecture that want to be songs. He's not that good in my opinion. He's just a collaborator. He brings people to. He's like, I bring people together, man. I bring people so together. I'm so happy, man. I bring like Usher, Bieber, and Pitbull. And on top of that, I'm going to bring Drake into the mix too. We're going to make a mega song, y'all. How about them apples, kids? I'm like, do you really need to do that when half of your stuff is shit anyways? So just want to put that out there, DJ Khalid or whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Any comments for DJ Khalid before I go off on a giant tangent?
Yeah, I just want to say, oh, I'm sorry. Go on, Dan.
Oh, yeah. No, the only thing I was going to say is I had never actually heard of the guy until the Geico commercial where he's telling the guy, Devin, brush. That's good.
Oh,
You keep going, Devin.
that you're good for you for not knowing who this guy is, because this guy sucks.
I remember he did a version of Friend Like Me in the Aladdin remake.
Did he?
He did a post-credit version of it.
Oh my god.
Never saw that remake.
And he started off with DJ Khaled. I'm like, oh god, this is worse than the Eminem Venom song. Ugh.
The Eminem better. You're funny.
All right, next.
All right, my number 4, gentlemen. Bill, I originally had, like I said, you're gonna think I'm crazy, and I love the artist. I switched him out really quick because Bill said an artist that I just cannot stand, and that is Justin Bieber. Good Christ, everyone! God, yeah. Look at this. He thinks he's something so special, but in reality, he's just some 28-year-old who has a ton of money and literally does nothing.
Just go away.
Just go away. Just go back to Canada. We don't need you in the U.S. anymore. No more tours of the U.S. You're go to South America while you're at it if you want. I cannot stand this guy. And when he first came out with Baby, because you are a baby, Justin Bieber. You are a Justin baby. That
song on loop is like one of my personal hells.
I'm sure. Yeah. You could use that to torture prisoners in Guantanamo Bay instead of water.
If I'd be like, okay, we'll tell you. Just turn that damn song off.
I mean, instead of the Taliban over in Afghanistan could listen to Baby and then they'd all want to hurt themselves, you know? Let's be real. Let's be real. Baby is just like, baby. I'm like, shut up. Literally, I remember when it came out and everyone was dancing to it. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing since the Beatles. Shut up. You don't get it.
No.
Good God.
So JT's having a moment. Let's just let him have his moment.
Give me my moment.
I understand.
I can't stand this guy. Oh my God. Like the fact that and he comes and goes he's like a rotating door. He's there and then he's not. He's there and then he's not. Can this guy at least have some consistency in the music business? Can you at least, Justin Bieber, if you're out there listening to me, can you at least be more dominant in the industry than you already are? Can you at least be a little bit more, I don't know, good. Like, is that too much to ask for? But pick up a guitar for Christ's sake and start strumming with it. Hey, his cover of Walk This Way was awful. There's a video of him playing Aerosmith's Walk This Way on YouTube. If you can find this on YouTube, good for you. And then immediately report the video immediately. It's that bad. Have you guys seen this video of him doing Walk This Way?
No,
I haven't.
Okay, watch it once, and he turns a fantastic rock song into a pumped up pop anthem. And I wanted to find him personally and strangle himself until he can't breathe. It was that bad. I was like, what are you doing to Steven Tyler? What's going on? Oh my God. I can't stand this guy. This Justin Bieber, whatever your name is, Bieber, whatever you want to call yourself. Like, dude, just go home. Go home. You've made enough money to feed like an entire continent. Just go home, live your life, and have 2 kids. Live your life. Put them on the school bus every day, and don't ever come back to the recording industry ever again. You're literally.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. Hopefully not.
He'll be back.
What's the song? Peaches that just came out. Good God, what is wrong with him? Peaches? What's so cool about Peaches? I don't know, man. Jesus Christ.
Are you anti-Peaches, JT?
I'm anti-Bieber. That's what I am. All right, and now all right, so there's my 4. I have one more on the top. Any other comments for Justin Bieber? Anyone?
Zuck.
I hate to admit it, but I do actually like the Peaches song. It's got a good beat.
I actually haven't heard the Peaches song.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bash it because if you like it, great. It's just not my thing. I'm sorry.
No. I agree that he's a douche of a guy.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Bill.
I never heard the Peaches song, but yeah, you envy me right now, don't you, JT?
I envy you, Bill.
There's only one song I actually kind of like by him.
Which one? Love Yourself?
Okay, that one's okay. I like the song Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
I mean, yeah.
That song I actually don't think is that bad.
It's not terrible. I mean, it's not. I mean, listen. The beautiful thing about music in general is that it's all subjective. I could literally. It's not true, but I could say, Billy Joel's the worst artist ever, and I'd be like, what? Like, why am I saying that? And at the same time, it's not true for me personally, but for some people out there, like, I hate this guy. Like, all art is subjective. That's what makes art beautiful.
But I agree with everything you just said, and we should feel sorry for him because you know who his uncle-in-law is.
Who?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin is Justin Bieber's uncle.
In-law.
Yeah, his wife is. I think Stephen Baldwin's kid,
Stephen Baldwin's kid.
The
worst of the Baldwins.
The crazy one.
He's the crazy one.
Maybe Alex should just get him out of the family at this point.
Baldwin.
Okay.
I love that.
All right. Any other comments for Justin Bieber before I go on to my last pick for the evening?
No, I think we're good.
All right. And then if I come with any honorable mentions, we'll say them at the end. But this one personally, Bill knows how I feel about this. And I got to tell you guys the honest truth. I don't hate them. I do not hate this group. It's not that I just am not a fan. It's plain and simple. It's Pink Floyd.
Oh,
it's real. I know Bill's hurt right now. Bill's like, JT, why am I with you?
I hurt myself today.
Hear me out. Before anyone starts revolting against me, I'm just not. I actually, truthfully, The Wall is a great album. Dark Side of the Moon is a great album, but I'm not a fan of how popular they are. I'm not a fan of how. So every time I turn on my XM radio station, I go between classic rewind and classic vinyl. It's like every other song is a Pink Floyd song. I'm like, guys, have you heard of REM? Have you heard of U2? Like, play some other things too, besides Another Brick in the Wall, Money. I have no problem with. I really, truthfully, I don't hate Pink Floyd. I just think they're a bit overrated because of how much they're played. Bill. Did Zuckerman talk to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you want? What do you want me to give my thought on Pink Floyd? Or
are you? I saw you nodding your head. Do you agree with me or no?
Yeah, I mean, I like their music. good, but I agree with you. They are overplayed. And for me, Roger Waters kind of ruined the band for me because he's such a jerk and he's an anti-Semite. So that kind of ruined it for me. And no one likes him. Dave Gilmour can't stand him. So I like I said, I agree with you. I like some of the songs. Like I like was it Run Like Hell and was it Young Lust? And I do like, even though it's after Roger left, Learning to Fly. That's a pretty good one. But you know, I see your points there.
Yeah, like I like Another Brick in the Wall. The whole album is great. I've listened to the whole album. It's fantastic. It's one of the greatest, the best albums of all time. I'm just not a fan of how much they're played. Like it's with me, it's like I can't listen to them on a daily basis. Like some people can or can't. Like some people can listen to let me think of The Who on any given basis all day, every day. I love The Who. I love The Who. I am like that, believe it or not, with Springsteen, U2, and REM. REM to an extent, but I love Queen as well. Like, there's certain other bands that I love and artists I love more than Pink Floyd that are just appeal more to me personally. But like your opinion is no more valid than mine, and that's what makes art beautiful. Is that like Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2 is a great song. Was it number one hit? Yes. Is it overplayed a little bit? Yes. But is it a great song? Yeah. Another Brick in the Wall is great. I mean, I'm not lying through my teeth either. I mean, I really do think that they're just overplayed quite a bit. So Bill's itching to say something.
Yeah. First of all, JT, I questioned your taste.
God.
But you know, some aspects I actually, and if you've watched our top 10 artist videos, Pink Floyd is one of my favorite bands.
That's correct.
I will say I kind of agree with you. I feel like a lot of those classic rock radio stations do play like the same 5 Pink Floyd songs. Because I feel like they always play Another Brick in the Wall or Comfortably Numb, Wish You Were Here, which I really do like.
Right.
Shining You Crazy Diamond. I don't think they really play that song because it's like, 3 hours long.
Exactly.
But yeah, I kind of agree with those, but I can see why you think they're overrated, but I disagree with you.
All right. No, and look, your opinion is no more valid than mine. That's the beauty.
And I do agree with Zuckerman that Roger Waters is an asshole.
I'm not even aware of that. I mean, if you want to go into that a little bit, you can, but it's up to you.
But no, like my college roommate, his mom worked for a private jet company that flew him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and they said he was so nasty.
Oh God! All right.
She didn't go into detail, but she said he was so nasty. So yeah. All right. So is that the list, JT?
That is my 5, and but yeah. So my 5 were if I can get to them, hold on. Were Drake, Usher, Drake in no particular order. Drake, Usher, DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber, and Pink Floyd. Those are my 5 overrated artist picks. But then, and look, you would have killed me. I had Led Zeppelin on there too for the same reason, because they're overplayed. I love Led Zeppelin, but I just think they're overplayed. That's my thing. So, don't kill me. Don't kill me yet.
Okay, here is. All right, here's mine. The first one, you've heard me rant about this before.
Oh boy, here we go.
My first one is Nirvana.
I knew this was coming.
You knew this was coming. If you've watched this show before, folks, you knew this was coming.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that Nirvana is just...
overplayed?
It's just so overplayed. And they go off and go, oh, Kurt Cobain was such a genius. He's the biggest genius since Mozart. No, it's just... It really is. It's just amplified whining.
That's a good description of it.
And just like, it's just, I don't really know what to say. And I've talked about the fan base before. Their fan base are a bunch of obnoxious assholes.
Yeah, the arrogant Nirvana fan is coming
because,
out.
Oh, you like Smells Like Teen Spirit? You like the mainstream songs? Oh, you should listen to this album of Kurt Cobain throat singing Peruvian folk songs. It's so much better than the mainstream stuff.
Oh my God.
The fan base that tries to be against the establishment, they're a bunch of pretentious assholes.
Pretty much.
You're like, oh, we're not like the elites. We're hipsters, man. Nirvana speaks to me. Then again, it's glorified whining. Just okay. Like here's what I was gonna say. Smells Like Teen Spirit, way freaking overplayed. I don't hate the song. It's good in doses.
I agree.
The only two songs I could say I really like is I like Come As You Are.
Yeah.
Do I like Heart Shaped Box? I don't. I do like. I think I don't know what that song. That song I forgot what it's called.
All apologies.
That song I like. That song I actually do like. And Heart Shaped Box is okay, but it's just so. And Kurt Cobain, you know what? It's tragic what happened to him, but his music is just, and his wife, that's a whole nother story.
It's a whole nother kettle of fish.
And I don't have enough alcohol in my fridge to deal with that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but you know, like the one good thing that came out of Nirvana, you know what this is.
The Foo Fighters?
The Foo Fighters. Because Dave Grohl actually does seem like a decent guy.
You want to hear a fun fact?
What? You saw them in concert.
My aunt knows. My aunt, plug for my aunt. She works for Elton John, and she has met Dave Grohl a couple of times.
Wow.
So she works in the music industry. So she meets a couple of people here and there. She's met Elton's band numerous times, of course, and managed like Chicago and Jimmy Buffett, whatever. But she met Dave Grohl a couple of times. She says, "quote He's the nicest guy with the biggest."
He really is.
Yeah, he's never done drugs. He's never done cocaine in his life.
Wow.
That's for something like that. That's kudos. So
yeah, but all I gotta say about his Nirvana is again. They whine about, nah, we're not a part of the establishment. Nah. But
their fan base is just something else.
But their fan base, we're not pretentious, but they are. Okay, I hate saying this word, but they are fucking pretentious. They really are.
You can swear, Bill. You're fine. You know.
And
that.
just the music. I don't hate them, but their music, again, I feel like if you've heard one Nirvana song, guess what?
You've heard them all.
You've heard all of them. It's just amplified complaining.
Right.
Okay. Do you guys have anything to say?
Dan, anything?
No, not really. You kind of hit it on the head. Again, I wasn't really big into the music, but I'm learning more. But I do agree with the band on this side of the whole kid on the album cover. That was kind of sounds like a frivolous lawsuit because I'm seeing it right on my screen.
Yeah, the kid on that cover is suing Nirvana.
Yeah, it's like a stupid lawsuit. He benefited all this time. Now all of a sudden he thinks it's exploiting, whatever you want to call it.
Maybe because the album's turning 30 in like this month.
Yeah,
maybe.
Probably.
It's like maybe I can make some money off their capitalism. I don't know, whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
JT, you have anything to say about Nirvana?
I like them. I mean, I think when they first hit, it was like the biggest wave of new music possible. Like
I cannot argue with that. You can't argue with that.
I mean, it launched a movement for grunge and alternative music completely. And also just a quick the best remain. Nirvana did break up, but Pearl Jam is still here, and that's really it from that era. The Red Hot Chili Peppers were there before them, but Nirvana, I like them personally. Do I love them? Like there's like these hardcore, like I will bleed for Nirvana and Kurt Cobain has never died. Like shut up, leave yourself alone and relax. Just relax. It's good music for what it was. If for some reason I was listening to Smells Like Teen Spirit the other day, I was like, this sounds a little dated, just a tad bit. I'm like, did you like if you listen to Smells Like Teen Spirit right now, it has 1.3 billion streams on Spotify. Wow. Kudos. But is it a little dated, guys?
Kind of. Zach?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right. My number 2.
I know what this is, but go on.
JT's gonna hate me for this one.
Is it Guns N' Roses?
It's Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
I could agree with that one, 100%.
I saw them recently too.
And listen, these are one of these bands because, like I said in the beginning, overrated does not specifically mean I hate these bands.
Of course.
I just think they get a little too much credit than they deserve.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Axl Rose, another guy, is kind of up his own ass, if I'm allowed to say that on here.
You're fine, dude. You can say what you want.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but yeah, Guns N' Roses, I think they're overplayed. I just wasn't really into them.
Mm-hmm.
The songs, I do like a couple of their songs. I do like Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
I like Paradise City.
Oh,
That's on my list of songs I don't like.
Oh my God.
I think it's okay. I like Paradise City. I like I do like November Rain.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you what I hate. I hate Sweet Child of Mine. Hate that I hate Sweet Child of Mine with a burning passion.
It's the riff, isn't it?
The riff isn't that bad, but when it's do 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 do, I'm like, oh no, please shut this off. Let's turn
What's that, Bill? Yeah.
I think they just get a little too much credit than they deserve. Slash's an okay guitarist.
Flash seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, he does seem like a nice guy, though. Axl Rose, I heard, is a total prick.
Axl beat his wife up at one point.
Yeah, he's lost respect for me. Like, him and my previous choice, him and Kurt Cobain got into a fight at the VMAs.
That's right, back in the day.
Yeah, like, what happened was, because originally they asked Nirvana to tour with Guns N' Roses, and Nirvana turned it down. And they saw them backstage, and Courtney Love said something to Axl Rose, and then Axl Rose said to Kurt Cobain, goes, "Hey, buddy, keep your wife in line, will you?" And then punches were thrown.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, and Axl Rose is just an asshole, and I just can't. Again, this is one of those bands. Again, I don't hate. I just think again they get a little overplayed. Okay, you thought that one was controversial. This next one's going to be very controversial.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm sorry, guys. Your thoughts on Guns N' Roses before I go to mine?
No, like I said, you pretty much summed it up for me. You know, typical. There's a lot of better metal bands out there than Guns N' Roses. They don't get half the credit, so I agree with you there.
Okay, here's mine. Next one. And this is controversial. Bob Dylan.
I mean, I could see what you mean.
That was actually one of my honorable mentions, Bob Dylan.
Oh my God.
Okay, again, I'll say this. I think his songwriting is brilliant.
Yeah.
But
It's
guess
voice,
what I'm
right?
going to take a crack at right now. His voice.
Yep.
How many man? Man, play a song for me. Like oh my God, it's just amplified mumbling.
Drake.
If you really want to, ruin your ear hearing or whatever, listen to his cover of the Beatles' Things We Said Today. I played it for someone I know, and he immediately said, "Please turn this shit off."
And I bet that a friend of yours is not calling you anytime soon, is he, Dan?
No.
Oh my God.
I just find his music to be glorified. Just what I said about how Nirvana is amplified whining. This is amplified mumbling.
Pretty much.
And like I said, there's a few Bob Dylan songs I do like. Like I do like Masters of War. I like Times They Are A-Changin'.
Yeah.
Blowing in the Wind's okay.
I like you gotta have to surf somebody. That's a great one of his,
Yeah.
And he was a Wilbury, so I give him credit there. Traveling Wilburys are a great super group.
with George Harrison, Tom Petty, me, and Roy Orbison.
And Jeff Lynne.
Bob Dylan and Jeff Lynne are the only two left.
It's really sad. And Jeff Lynne's a great artist. He's kind of underrated, in my opinion.
All right, I completely agree with that. If you come back next week, we'll do that too.
Awesome.
But Bob Dylan, the Tambourine Man, kind of sucks. All right, here's my next one, and this is someone I love to bash. You know who it is, folks. Kanye West.
All right.
We're going there, folks.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're going after Yeezus right now.
He's one of my honorable mentions, so we didn't swipe right there, but that's okay.
I cannot stand this man.
He just looks like a prune. Like, you look at his face.
And listen, I'm not a big rap guy. The only song I actually like by him is Stronger. Better, faster, stronger. Whether don't make me kill me. Whether make me stronger.
Oh my God.
I just really cannot stand him as a musician. I can't stand him as a human being. He is just an asshole.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
That's being nice.
Yeah, actually, there is a few songs of his I like. My favorite's a song called American Boy, but he features so little on it that it's hard to even call it a Kanye song.
I kind of like that song with him, Jay-Z, and Rihanna, Run This Town.
Okay, and Touch the Sky is a decent one, but again, it's because I like the sample, the Curtis Mayfield sample.
But, yeah, and again, I just don't find his music, you know what, maybe this doesn't make sense, but sometimes you got to separate the art from the artist, but he is just such a terrible person. He's just such a terrible person. I can't even listen to his music.
Yeah.
I agree.
I cannot talk about him without talking about Taylor. I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish. But Beyonce had the greatest music video of all time. And then Obama called him, he's a jackass. Barack Obama, the president of the United States, called Kanye West a jackass. You'll see, he's a jackass for doing that.
Yeah, and then you pissed off Obama. You really sunk low.
And then at the Grammys when Beck won, he rushed the stage and then he tweeted, "Beck should give one of his Grammys to Beyonce to show respect for artists." If I'm Jay-Z, I'm thinking, Kanye, stop obsessing over my wife, please.
Exactly.
Or I'm going to kick your ass. Jay-Z, please kick Kanye West's ass. He deserves it. He deserves a good ass kicking.
Jay-Z, you can reach Kanye West at 1-800-GOT-BILL.
Yeah, so I cannot stand Kanye West. Okay, this last one, this is a little controversial, but I'm putting this on the bottom because this is a band I'm kind of on the fence about if they're overrated or not. I just couldn't really think of anything else.
Yeah.
But I kind of think AC/DC might be slightly overrated.
Oh
God, what is wrong with you?
No. Listen, I don't know. Maybe they're around. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else.
I could bring up some valid points.
I just think they're a little overplayed. But
all right.
I just think they're a little overplayed, and I think their a lot of their songs kind of sound the same. But
for the most part, yeah.
But I do like them.
I love them.
I do like them. I enjoy their music, but I enjoy it for what it is, if that makes sense. It's just fun music to hang out and party to. It's not, anything big, deep, and poetic.
No.
For sure.
Like with Nirvana. Yeah, I keep shitting on Nirvana and ask me if I feel bad about it.
Do you feel bad?
Not at all. But they go, they look at Nirvana and they go, "Oh, it's so poetic, genius, and deep." Here, they don't really do that with AC/DC. I think they're a little overplayed. I think a lot of their songs sound the same, but I actually really do like them.
All right.
I'm sorry that wasn't the rage thing you were expecting.
No,
it's all good.
you threw a curveball at us right there.
Hey, but you know what? You thought it was gonna be a giant hate rant, didn't you?
I think you're saying like Johnny Cash. I was like, all right, buddy, he's up.
All right, Zuck, I've been waiting for this all day.
Zuck,
right.
talk to us.
I've been waiting for this all day, Zuck.
All right. Well, you guys had some good artists, and I have a few myself that I think they're all going to be controversial. So, if we have anybody come into the door at pitchforks, you can blame me.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Go to Daniel Zuckerman's house. Go where you live, Zuck. Okay,
Yeah.
go on, my friend. Go on.
So the big one that I have right now, and one that Bill and I have discussed, is Billie Eilish.
I'm surprised I didn't even mention that myself.
Yeah, because my big thing is I don't remember whispering and mumbling being considered great art, and that's all this girl does. And I'm sure she's a nice girl. She seems like a nice girl, but her music just kind of sucks. It's boring. She sounds bored. It's annoying. I think she has that Lord effect where she got kind of successful because she was so young putting out the music, but I've heard younger singers that do much better. Like I keep thinking about like Grace Vanderwaal from America's Got Talent. That girl is really talented, and she doesn't get as much attention, So yeah, come at me.
It's like,
Yes.
well, I think she's just okay. I actually know Billie Eilish fans who say that Bad Guy is like her worst song.
Well, that they would be correct. That is a terrible song.
JT, you have anything to say about Miss Eilish?
Thank God someone brought it up.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a very strong opinion I hold, and I just never got it, So that's that's one. Am I good to do my next one?
Yes, go right ahead. You have the floor.
Man.
Okay, well, this one's also, as I said, they're all controversial, but I know some people might be fans of this band, Journey.
Oh, we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, and
We've had this conversation many times.
exactly.
Ooh.
Okay, for me, the band, not all their songs are bad. I actually like a lot of their songs. I love Wonder Who's Crying Now. That's a good song. Be Good to Yourself.
It's a good song.
Any Way You Want It. But I also hear like Don't Stop Believing on a daily basis. I think it was like in the late 2000s it became a big hit again with the Sopranos, and
Right.
I think it fit well for that song, but then it got overplayed. And I also think like if I played about 10 songs of theirs on a loop, I wouldn't necessarily blame the listener for thinking they were all the same song. So that's my thing. And listen, if someone invited me to go see him in concert, I wouldn't complain, but I wouldn't go by myself, so that's kind of my thing.
Because we were thinking about going to see Journeys and Pretender together, remember?
Oh yeah. Well, I like the Pretenders. That would have been a great show. Chrissy Hines, a fantastic musician.
And then COVID
Yep, like everything in life.
happened.
COVID,
Yeah.
COVID
Say it with
ruined
me.
it all.
Thanks, COVID.
Thanks, COVID.
Go buy that shirt in our store.
Yeah,
Sure
I'm
we do.
sure
We merch
someone's got it up already. They
No,
had
we
it
have a shirt in our
We
store
have a
that
shirt
says,
up.
thanks, COVID.
Oh,
Plug for the
you guys
Super Review
did.
Show store.
All right. Good
See, we
plug
beat them
there.
to it. But Zuck, listen, you all know I'm a big Journey fan. I've seen them in concert, but I can kind of understand why you think they're overrated.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah. JT?
I'm with Bill on this one. I love this band, I really do, and I think Steve Perry's one of the greatest singers of all time, truthfully. But I do see your point where "Don't Stop Believing" can get it can get out there, it can get a little bit too much.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say Steve Perry has a great voice. That's I ironically kind of liked his solo stuff a little more, Oh Sherry. I know that one probably gets overplayed too, but I can
really
stomach
like
that
that
one
song,
more.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got, Zuck?
Well, we mentioned her a little earlier. I think Beyonce is overrated.
Oh, the pitchforks are coming.
Well, hear me out.
We will hear you out.
I don't understand this girl. They treat her like she's something bigger than a singer. Like all she is a singer, and she's fine. But again, there's a few songs of hers I just can't stand. Irreplaceable, Single Ladies gets annoying after a while. I think she was kind of better with Destiny's Child. I think the two of them kind of mellowed her out a little bit. And I mean, I love like Independent Woman. That's a great song. And I think I told you, Bill, this point once before. I compared the two performances at the Grammys, Beyonce and Adele. Beyonce needed a whole bunch of theatrics to give off a performance. Adele just had to open her mouth, and it was a great show.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think she's a bit much sometimes and a little overrated. Yeah, I don't think she's worth all the hype Kanye is heaping on her.
But can we all agree we'd like to see Jay-Z kick Kanye's ass?
Oh, I'm sure. Jay-Z's a good producer, you know.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Well, you had mentioned them in your list, Bill, and I agreed. AC/DC is kind of overrated to me too. You were more on the fence. I'm off the fence, if you will. My biggest thing with them, they're just played way too much on any kind of classic rock radio station. They have the same issue. A lot of their songs to me sound the same. Back in Black, Highway to Hell. You know, sometimes I get these songs mixed up. TNT. And I feel like I'm hearing You Shook Me All Night Long more and more like dance parties. And it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't do anything for me. You know, if I'm going to listen to like a band that's kicking rock like that, I'd rather do like Aerosmith or something, you know, because I think Steven Tyler's great. He's nuts, but he's great.
Exactly.
But you guys kind of shared your opinion, but was there anything you wanted to counterbalance with me?
With the got anymore, or is that it?
No. Oh, I do have one more artist, but the AC/DC, I kind of said what I need to say about it.
Well, okay. Since we gotta breeze through it, AC/DC, I said everything. Like I said, I actually like them. I do like Back in Black. It is one of my favorite albums, but yeah, I kind of agree with everything you say. Beyonce, I think she's more hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to think, like I was kind of like indifferent towards her at first, but I was kind of like now, okay, I think her music gets played a little too much.
Yeah.
And they had to take out Be Prepared and the Lion King remake for a Beyonce song. Well, no, they left Be Prepared in, but it was a half-ass attempt because they probably wanted to cater to the freaking Beyonce song, which isn't that good.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good, man.
JT, you have anything to say about Zuck's list so far? Because he's got one more.
Yeah, I do have one more.
No, I think I pretty much agree with a lot of what you said. AC/DC, I like quite a bit. I mean, do I think they're overplayed a little bit? Yeah. Do I like them overall though? Yeah. Everything you said pretty much. A Journey though, some pitchforks here and there, but
I agree with JT on that one, Zuck.
Sorry, someone had
okay.
No, that's okay.
Go ahead.
That's the point, you know. So my last one, again, these aren't in any order. And I kind of debate sometimes, but I think it stands true for me. The Eagles. Again, I like a lot of their songs. I like Best of Your Love. One of These Nights is probably one of my favorite ones. But you know, again, another case of being way overplayed. Sometimes the laid back vibe's a little boring. Hotel California, I don't think is a masterpiece. I think it's a bit overblown, a little bit like up its own ass.
And you know what? I want to give a shout out to our good buddy Spencer Jackson, who said Hotel California is like a 6-minute Yelp review.
Pretty much, yeah. You could check out.
I don't know if you read that he said that.
I remember that. I feel like I've seen variations of that meme online. I'll admit that song does have a good lyric, though. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Sounds like the Bates Motel.
Yeah.
Anytime
you like, but you can never leave.
Yeah. This might be even more controversial for me to say, but I think the Eagles as solo artists are a lot better. Like, I think Glenn Fry's stuff is really good. I think Joe Walsh is good. Joe Walsh is nuts. He's a cool guy. Seems like a cool guy. And fun fact, he's Ringo Starr's brother-in-law now.
Really?
Yes, he married. He married his. It's weird. Her sister, Ringo's wife, Barbara. Her sister is married to Joe Walsh. That's the connection.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like I said, and even Don Henley, like I love Leather and Lace. That's a good song. And All She Wants to Do Is Dance. So yeah, I think as solo artists, they're a lot better. But together, I don't know. That's another band that's got a long history, longer than I actually wanted to know.
Yeah, I know they actually got into a lot of fights, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Clash of egos,
Because I knew there was this documentary when I want to say it was Don Henley when they say, "Go 3 more songs, asshole, and I'm ready to go."
He was counting down the time on his watch.
It's funny.
Yeah, but with the Eagles, I kind of agree with you on Hotel California. I actually kind of like this. I actually like the song, but I think it is overplayed. And it's just long. Again, like our friend said, a 6-minute Yelp review.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do like Life in the Fast Lane.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
And I do like Take It Easy.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. But like I said, certain ones, like I think Take It to the Limit, I despise for some reason. That one really gets on my nerves. And yeah, like I said, certain songs are just, like I said, you're right, overplayed. But like I said, One of These Nights is really good. Best of My Love is good. Maybe a little sappy, but I like it. I can't tell you why. That's more of their later stuff. But yeah. It's going to be controversial, as I said. But it's hard to pick, it's surprisingly hard to pick 5, It was in the sense of I have so many, I had to limit it to 5, If you want to hear my underrated list, we'd be here all night.
Next week! Come next week!
Next week, pal.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun time. Yeah.
Come next week, folks. Underrated music artist.
All right, I'm already making my list.
Yeah, I gotta think now.
So anyway, anyone have any honorable mentions?
I had one, but I forgot it. Sorry.
I have one.
I've got a couple, but maybe you want to go first, Bill?
I just got one right now. Little Nas X.
Oh my god!
It's the Old Town Road, or is that somewhere?
Yeah,
else?
I think that song was kind of overplayed, and that song, what is it, Montero?
I don't even know that one.
Call me on your knee. Call me on your.
Look, there's a picture of him here. He almost looks like Eddie Murphy or Rick James from the 80s, with the hairdo and everything. I guess that was.
Listen, funny. I'm sure Little Nas X is I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he is. But I freaking hate that song, Montero. I freaking hate that song now because I hear it like 68.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure he's a really nice guy, but hate that. And, the music video was controversial, but that's a whole nother conversation. It really wasn't. I think people were just complaining about crap, but I just think his music is a little overplayed. I think Old Town Road I heard 6,388 times.
Sounds about right.
All right, Zuck, what are your honorable mentions?
Well, one I have on here maybe is a little, again, probably controversial, but Lou Reed.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's just like, again, I don't know, his music, he's another guy, sounds very bored, very much like satellites gone way up to Mars. Oh, sorry. Let Me Walk on the Wild Side's a good song, and I'm sure he was a good artist in some other ways, but I just never got the appeal of him. He just seemed to be kind of treated more like an enigma than an artist.
Oh, Zuck, there's one music artist I think you and I should both say who it is.
Who?
And this is dedicated to a special friend of ours.
Oh, I think I know. I have him written down too.
Really?
Is it? Can I say?
You may say.
Randy Newman. You've got a friend in me. I don't know if he's my friend, but he might be someone else's.
Okay, because you first.
Yeah, because Randy Newman, this guy we know, talks about him a lot, thinks he's kind of criminally underrated. I think he's so underrated, he's overrated. I mean, if you've ever seen the Family Guy parody where he says, "Lady's getting an apple," like that's not too far off from what he actually sounds like.
Not at all.
Yeah, so I don't know. It just doesn't do much for me. Again,
And talk left foot, right foot, left
Yep.
foot, right foot. Have you ever heard of Randy Newman, JT?
Yeah, I have.
Short people's not that bad.
Short people's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
No, it's okay, and you've got a friend with me, I guess, is definitely a classic,
You got a friend in me.
I mean, that's perfect for that movie, and then he kind of became the pick. It's like he's like the musical version of John Ratzenberger because he did kind of like every Pixar movie, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like Disney's got Alan Menken, Pixar's got Randy Newman.
Exactly.
All
Yeah.
right. JT, you got anyone on your honorable mentions?
I want to say them, but I like them enough I'm going to say them. Led Zeppelin, I like a lot. I really do. I love their music quite a bit. I'm not saying that they're overrated. I'm going to say that the fact that they're played so much makes me think they're overrated. Because how many times, again, it goes back to the Pink Floyd conversation. I love Led Zeppelin, and I don't hate Pink Floyd. I like a couple of Pink Floyd things here and there. But with Led Zeppelin, they are played so much. You turn on any classic rock radio station on XM, on FM, there's a Led Zeppelin block. And I'm like, have you thought about making an REM block? Have you thought about making a Journey block? No offense, Dan, but like, you know what I mean? Like just try something else besides a Led Zeppelin block. Like, how many more times do we need a Led Zeppelin thing? Bill, you look like you're about to say something.
Yeah, I'm about to say something controversial here. Stairway to Heaven is overrated.
That's just the truth at this point. It just is. It's good, but it's overrated.
You know who even hates it? Yeah. Robert Plant hates it.
Yeah, isn't that something?
He said, "Sounds like an effing wedding song."
At times, yeah. Someone told me that they, when they would cross the Kingston-Rhinecliff Bridge, which is this really crazy bridge high up for anyone that's not from the area in Dutchess, Ulster County, they would play that song. They would sing that song, "Stairway to Heaven," crossing the bridge, which always stuck with me for some reason,
That's odd.
Yeah.
I got one more, if that's okay.
Sure. Oh, I just wanted to chime in real quickly on Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I definitely see the point, but I do like a lot of their songs. I think "All of My Love" is probably one of my favorite ones.
That's my favorite Zeppelin song. Actually,
I like them quite a bit. I really do. I love playing their stuff on the piano and whatnot. I really do. But I just think that they're such overplayed, which makes them to me overrated because they're overplayed.
Yeah, exactly. I see the point.
That's just how I am. I got one more, and mainly because
average unmarried female.
I hear them all the time. I hear Leonard Skinner's "Freebird," "Sweet Home Alabama," and what's the other one that I always hear all the time? I think that's it. Just those two. I hear those two all the time. Oh no, "What's Your Name?" I'm like, this one I'm giving it overrated because, as an honorable mention, I love like "Freebird," but Stairway to Heaven. But what's his face? But like "Sweet Home Alabama," I get it. It's good. It's fun. It's a good time and all that stuff. It's just overplayed and it draws out over time. And how many more times can you play like the same song by the same band all the freaking time? Am I wrong?
No, I agree.
Sweet Home Alabama is good in doses.
And exactly.
I would agree with that.
You hear like doom 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 doom.
It gets you in the mood and stuff. It gets you in the like backyard barbecue vibes. But like
exactly, I remember going to a barbecue place brother Jimmy's down in White Plains. I went there to do a food review for the school paper at Purchase, and I walked in. They were playing all these weird pop songs. I'm like, yeah, this doesn't fit the vibe. And then Sweet Home Alabama came on. I'm like, all right, now there's a real barbecue joint.
Yeehaw. Like,
Yeehaw.
literally.
I will say my favorite Skinner song is probably "Give Me 3 Steps."
You're getting me angry. I just don't like that song. I just don't like
Give
it.
me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps towards the door. Give me 3 steps, mister, and you'll never see me no more. I actually really like that song.
I've heard that
not a
song
bad
so many
one.
times.
I like That Smell. Ooh, That Smell. Sort of like a whatever you want to call it, a soul sister to Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road.
So do you
Remember that one?
But JT, have you ever wanted to go to some concert and yell "Freebird"?
Yeah.
that
I've always liked it.
seems to be more well known, that yelling "Play Freebird" than the actual song. I don't know what you guys think, but I didn't even know the song until I heard that "Play Freebird" thing.
Freebird. Okay. Anything else?
But that's it for me. Do you guys have anything else?
Nah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, how's that?
I could talk all night, but no, I don't want to keep you guys.
No, we welcome it. We would totally welcome it, wouldn't we, JT?
We definitely would if we had time. If you had time too, but
we know
all
you
set?
got to get going soon.
Are
So
we all set, gentlemen?
I'm all set.
I
All
think
right,
we're
well, I wanna
good. Yeah,
thank
this was a
the
lot of
two-
fun.
I think first person I want to thank you very much is Dan Zuckerman for joining us tonight. He has been a delightful help tonight, and hopefully, Dan, you can come back next week when we do our mixed bag show on underrated musical artists. And I got a list already made, man. I'm feeling good about this.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna try to make it. I appreciate you having me on. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we do the show every Wednesday night live on YouTube, and we later upload it to a podcast too. So you'll hear about it probably by tomorrow. So.
Awesome.
But thank you so much, Dan. And as always, I want to thank the man Bill Murphy joining me as always.
Always a pleasure, my friend. And also, guess what time it is?
Here we go.
Check out the Sports Insanity podcast. We are on all platforms. And check out the network, and also watch me tomorrow night at Sports Insanity Network when I will be on I'm always on. I'm the host. Well, I will be on Thursday Night Gridiron, as we're going to be previewing tomorrow's Thursday night game. So check that out. And check out also the Sunday Sideline Report with my good buddy, Mike Rifkin. So we're on all platforms. Shameless plug. And check out Daniel Zuckerman's podcast, The Time Warped Hour.
Thank you,
Yes.
Bill.
Check out those podcasts. And obviously, if you like what you've seen here, and listen to us on Spotify podcast, simply at the Super Review Show podcast edition, and simply follow us on Instagram at the Super Review Show, and follow us on Twitter at the Super Review Show as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys next time.